How's it going, everyone? FireKillerXX here, and today I'm making a updated slash newest route guide of the Fable Anniversary 80% run. Um, Couple things to know. First things first, I'm gonna turn my camera on real quick, and you're gonna see that I have a controller plugged in with a hair tie wrapped around the left and right thumbstick, but the left one's the one we care about the most. So you want to have a controller like this with a thumbstick slightly pushed up to where you're not moving in game, but it's still moving up. There's a reason for this, and when we get there, I'll explain it. But for now, just know you need a controller. Well, you technically don't need it. You can do the run without this method. It's called multiple input method, but it makes the run a lot easier. If you don't have a controller, there is a way to set up a virtual controller. Now, I don't remember how to do it. However, I know there's a YouTube video explaining how to do it for TLC, and I know it works for anniversaries. I have done it before, so if I find that YouTube video, I will post in the description. Along with that, I'm going to post other useful things in the description as well that I'm going to go across in the run. So check the description out for sure. But let's get started with some of the basics of the game. And the first things I'm going to do is load the game up. I already have it loaded up. But we're going to look at some of the controls that I have set up. Yeah, these are the basic controls. You can pause the video here to look at them. This is what I use. Some of it's preference, but some of these are kind of a lot better. But I'm gonna let you guys just look at it for a second. And yeah, one thing I want to mention too, you can't change these controls, like F2 and F3, which are gonna be like your potions and food and stuff like that. I personally have them bound to my mouse buttons via my Logitech G Hub application. You can just assign like the mouse buttons to F2 and F3. So I highly recommend doing that. It makes it a lot easier than reaching out for F2 and F3 on your keyboard. Mostly F3 is the one you want the most because that's the one you're going to spam potions with. But after we look at the controls here, we're going to exit the game real quick. We're going to quick to the menu, and I'm going to show you guys the other settings we need to do if my game doesn't crash. The fuck? It did just crash, I think. It did just crash. Okay. That's interesting. Give me 1 second as my game reloads. Alright, it's loading up now. Cool. We're going to go to our... First, I'm going to delete this hero I just made. And I'm going to show you guys how to make a correct hero. But first, I'm going to talk about the options. All this shit doesn't really matter. I mean, you do want audio, I think, for the run to be verified, so make sure you at least have audio on. I don't think you need music volume, but check the rules for that. Camera settings, I use everything normal. Controls, I'm obviously using keyboard and mouse. This is a big section right here, gameplay options. You want to make sure you have subtitles turned off because subtitles make the run slower. Basically, when the text pops up with subtitles, you can't spam it as quickly through it, or you can't spam as quickly through the text. Tutorials, I don't remember exactly what this does, but I know we want it off. I think it just prevents pop-ups from happening. And then Guildmaster Help, I don't think this one's required. I think this is just him like talking to you throughout the game, if I remember correctly. But I turned it off anyway. And then advanced options, I mean, it's up to your PC. If you can run really high settings, which I have a really good graphics card and CPU, just do whatever you want to do. If you get shit frames on this really old game, then turn it down. But you can have everything at high pretty much. For me, at least. Okay, so next thing. We're going to change hero, new hero. And we're going to click new game. And we play this on chicken. There is a heroic any percent, but this is just a chicken any percent run. True any percent. Yeah, so we're going to launch the game up. And then I'll teach you guys how to make a run save, because it's going to be wacky at the start. So spam escape, skip the dialogue, because you're going to have all the wrong settings up. We're going to go to options real quick, gameplay options. Subtitles, turn off all 3 of these. Back out. Save last checkpoint, save the game, and then now we can exit to the main menu again. And now we have a run setup that we can actually run on. It's perfectly valid to start a run from a save like this. Your save you make up, it's perfectly fine. Yeah. One thing I should mention that I'm about to do is we play on the French version. The French version is a lot faster for basically the prison section of the game. When you get kidnapped and you go to prison, the French version saves 34 seconds. So if you know French, hooray, it's going to be a lot easier for you. If you don't know French, you got some memorization to do, but it's not too bad, I promise. So yeah, we're going to back out, and we're going to change the language, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. If you don't know how, you just right-click, Properties, and then you can change the language to French. Pretty simple. And then we can launch the game up. And now we're in French. Okay. So with all that being said, we can officially get started with the run. So we're going to continue from this save. We're going to get started. So the first thing you want to do is spam escape here. And then it's going to tell you to press the menu button or press left click, and then you're going to start rolling this way. Rolling is the fastest, well, that's a lie. Not the fastest movement, but it's the fastest movement we have at the very beginning of the game. Until we get Assassin Rush. And then Assassin Rush is faster with Berserk. But the first thing we're going to do is come over to this bully and beat the shit out of him. Spam escape here. And he's going to give you the teddy bear. And then we're going to roll towards the little girl. And we're going to have our button on 1, or our finger on 1. We're going to get ready to press 1 on the little girl and give her the teddy bear. And then we're going to spam past the dialogue and go talk to our father to get some gold for doing good deeds. Now we're going to go talk to this guy who's cheating on his wife. Spam through the dialogue. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Don't do that. And now we're going to go buy chocolates for your sister. And that's pretty much the whole childhood section. While we're doing this stuff, I should have mentioned, we need to make a save at any point in the childhood section. I usually make it after we meet our sister. Just out of instinct. It just always pops in my head then. But you can make the save whenever you want. Just make sure you do it as a child in Oakvale. If you're not in Oakvale, then that's bad. So you want to make a save here. It's required for the run. So buy the chocolates. And then try not to get caught by the guards. Because if they catch you, they yell at you and tell you, oh, you did a bad deed by lying for that guy for cheating on his wife. I don't know how they found out, but they did. So try to avoid the guards. Then we're going to walk up to our sister here. We're going to spam escape.
Bonjour, cher petit frère.
We're going to right click this option, say no, press 1, give her the chocolates, double click, and then run out here. And then we skip this cutscene. And then everything's on fire, and like I said, this is usually when I make my save, because I just remember to make the save right now, but you can make it at any point before this. Just make sure you're doing it in Oakvale. But we're going to roll to this area, and then Maze will come rescue us. Spam escape here, skip the dialogue, or cutscene, not dialogue. And then we're gonna spawn in, and we're gonna see Whisper right in front of us, and we're gonna punch her twice. Oops. 1, 2. There's a reason for that, and I'll explain it when we get there, but just punch her twice. And now we're making our way to the Guild Master, and we're going to do some training. Beginning of this run's really shit, unfortunately. It's not too long though. It's about like 6 to 7 minutes. 6, 7 by the way. It's not too bad, but you do have to do it. And we're gonna pull our stick out and beat the whatever this is called, dummy. Almost said statue, but it's a dummy. And we're gonna spam left click here, grab the orb. And then we're going to make our way to the Guild Woods. And we got some beetles to kill. Now this part of the run is RNG. It's not too bad though, but you will obviously experience good beetles versus really shit beetles. And the whole point is to try to hit multiple at once. You can do that. You can hit like all 3 at one time. It just depends how they line up. Like that. Oops, didn't mean to kick him. Ah, could have been worse. That's pretty decent actually. And then we leave. We're gonna spam escape again, and then left click here to fast forward to our teen years. We're gonna run out this door, and then once you get past that door, or past this door, sorry, we start rolling, because that door, like you kind of just saw, it catches you and gets you stuck. So now we're making our way to the Guildmaster to learn with a sword and fight Whisper for a little bit. And then we learn with the bow, and then we learn with magic. And then we're done with this, pretty much done with this apprentice section. So pull your sword out, hit Whisper 7 times. Here I like to walk forward, hold E, and then roll towards her. That way she hits you faster. There you go. Yeah. In this section, I like to run towards her, and then swing 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll dodge, and then you hit her again. Alright, and now we just spam through this section real quick. Talk to the Guildmaster again. We're gonna get our bow, and we have to charge our bow up. And we have to hit these 3 targets. About halfway charge should be good. You kind of have to feel for it. And now we're going to actually shoot the Guildmaster twice. And that's why we punched Whisper earlier. We just skipped the whole training section of the run, where you don't have to actually train with the bow. And now we're going to talk to them again. And we have to train with willpower. We're going to shock that dummy. Then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to shock the dummy once. Make sure you shock one of the dummies once. And then we're going to shoot him 4 times. If you don't shock one of the dummies first, you get sent to Maze's room, and you get berated for like being violent or whatever. So you want to shock the dummy once. You don't want to do that because it's really slow, and you probably would just reset at that point if you fuck up. But now we're going to go to the woods and actually learn or train with Maze about what we learn. So we're using a teleport. This part of the run is RNG. Whether he teleports in front of you or not, whether he's nice is RNG. So he's going to teleport again, and we're going to just shoot him with the bow here. He's going to teleport again, and this time we're going to... He's going to teleport twice, and then we just kind of spam shock spell like this. It's kind of a rhythm you have to learn. It's really easy, but you have to just click and then unclick, click, unclick, click, unclick. Like you had to tap it to do the little chain method like that. Anyway, we leave here, and then we spam. We're done with childhood and the teen years. We graduated. So now we're going to leave. We're going to grab Assassin Rush. Then we're going to back out. And then we're going to grab our first quest, which is the Wasp Menace. And I'm going to show off why we do the controller thing here. But first, make a save as soon as you leave that door. This is why we're using the controller, the multiple input method. If you assassin rush with multiple let me talk to this guy real quick, hang on. If you assassin rush with multiple input method, you will always assassin rush towards where the camera's facing, just like this. And that's very useful for the run. Helps you assassin rush way better. Without it, you will assassin rush where your character's facing, if I remember correctly. But we're making our way to the wasp area. Pull your bow out, either before or as you walk in. And then we're going to shock all the wasps. And they should auto-lock on if you have your bow out. And when I'm here, I like to collect all the orbs by holding left control. I don't think it matters too much, but I always do. Now we're going to charge up an arrow. And hit the wasp menace as soon as she's done. Kill these wasps. And we ideally want a will potion, but they didn't drop any. And now we can just beat the wasp bug. Anyone drop a will potion? No. If they don't drop a will potion there, it's not the end of the world. But it does help, and I'll explain why in a couple seconds. Yeah, that's the wasp menace. Very simple, very easy. We're going to leave here, and ideally you want to be assassin rushing, rolling. Assassin rushing, rolling twice. Assassin rushing, rolling twice. Or rolling once, actually. I think you can, yeah, just roll once. Anyway, you leave that area. You want to make another save. Again, doesn't matter when, as long as it's before you enter Bowerstone. And as we're heading this way, this is why if you have an extra will potion, you want to pop it here. If you don't have an extra will potion, do not waste it. Just keep rolling. Okay. So now we're going to do a really big glitch. Very easy glitch though. But it's really big. It's called menu manipulation, I think's the correct term. But we're going to talk to him. And we're going to buy all of his apples. We're going to buy the fishing rod, and we're going to buy the spade. Now, we're going to click sell. And we're going to sell all the apples into our health potion, will potion, and resurrection vials. So how you do that is you click sell, you scroll down to 214, then you click the next page, and you will still have 214, and you just oversell it like that. And it's that simple. So we're going to do that for all three. And then we're going to go back to buy, and we're going to buy back all the will potions. You're pretty much done with that menu at this point. However, for safety reasons, if you want, and I would recommend this your first couple runs, you can buy all the potions and 9 resurrection vials just for safety. That's all optional. Once you buy the fishing rod, spade, and all the will potions, you're literally done. And you can back out of the menu. And now we're going to talk to Maze. And now we're going to warp to the guild. Okay. Pretty simple so far. Here's the hardest part of the run, I'd say.
Ah, celui-là a l'air.
We're going to grab the quest here, defend the farm, and then I'm going to make a save. This is not mandatory. However, when you're first starting out, your first run or so, you may want to make a safety save, because this menu can be really fucky-wucky. That's a safety save. Not necessary at all. Alright. We're going to basically do... Let me scroll down on my thing real quick, sorry. Basically, we're going to do menu manipulation with this menu and get a whole bunch of shit we're not supposed to have early on. And to do that, we're going to buy speed. I'm going to go slow. That way you know what to do. But ideally, if you do this optimally, it'll be about 1 minute and 5 seconds. But we're going to go speed. Oh, not Guile. That's my bad. Accuracy twice. Fireball. And then we're going to do Forcepush into Enflame. That puts us in the negative, so now we have to reset with speed. And then we're going to Refund Fireball. Fireball into Enflame by clicking the little arrows here. Reset with speed. We're gonna refund Enflame into magic power, and then magic power into physical shield into magic power into physical shield into magic power into physical shield into magic power into physical shield. I think the last line, and then magic power 2 times. And now we're gonna get Guile into accuracy, reset with speed, buy speed again, refund accuracy, get Enflame twice, get force push 3 times, summon 1 time, Berserk 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do Guile and the accuracy again, reset with speed, buy speed, refund accuracy. We're gonna get physical shield, assassin rush 3 times, multi arrow twice, and then magic power 3 times, and then physique 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do, hang on, I have to scroll down my menu. Wait till it pops up again in stream, or I might not stream, but you know what I mean. Now we're going to Guile into accuracy, reset with speed, buy speed, reset with accuracy, buy Guile, go buy Enflame, physical shield into Berserk, reset with speed, buy speed, refund Guile, Guile into accuracy, reset with speed, buy speed, refund accuracy, and now we're going to do magic power and the physical shield, then magic power and then flame 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then physique twice, and then heal life, or not heal life, sorry, health into physique. And now we're really fucking poor, but we have everything we need. We have max speed, max accuracy, max physique, max enflame, max multi-strike, force push level 4, which is good enough, summon level 1, which is good enough, physical shield level 1, which is good enough, max berserk, max assassin rush, multi-arrow level 3, which is good enough, and then magic power level 6. And that's the menu to get everything we need. Again, optimally, it's going to be about 1 minute and 5 seconds if you're really fast, and I highly recommend memorizing this. It's really not that bad. It will take a couple times to just redo it over and over and over again, but the 80% menu is very easy compared to, let's say, the 100% menu, which is still being worked on, to be honest. But after that, we're going to back out. We're going to open up our menu, and we're going to equip everything. This is all preference. However, I will say I think mine's pretty good. I equipped the multi-strike on 2, physical shield on 6, berserk on 1, assassin rush on 3, multi-arrow on 5, or multi-strike, whatever it's called, on 5, um, summon on 4, and that's my whole menu right there. As you can see at the bottom, I have everything I need. And then you're going to press shift here and scroll down, and now you have force push and enflame on your shift spells menu. So now we're gonna make our way to the Sword of Eons, and we're gonna do Eons clip. Now this is gonna be something really difficult to start out with, but once you learn it, it's not that bad. You want to get to about this spot right here. You don't have to look the way I'm doing, but this makes it easier. If you get about right here, you're gonna summon, you're gonna walk into it, and you're gonna push it into the ground. And now you just assassin rush towards it, and it should put you underneath the ground. This will take some time to get used to. This is gonna be really hard, probably initially starting, but it's not that bad once you get used to it. And then you can start doing it fast. Anyway, grab the Sword of Aeons, equip it with X, back out, and we're gonna make a save. And now we're gonna load up this save right here. to save us leaving the Wasp Menace. And we're going to make our way to the Great Woods. And we're going to do a glitch called Load Warp. So how this works, it's actually very simple. We load up a save, we close the menu, and we walk into the load zone as we're loading in. And that will take our character we just saved with in the chamber of whatever it's called into the Great Wood. So we'll have Sword Aeons. That's how you know if it works. So we're gonna try it out. So we're gonna stand about really close to the load zone. Go to load. We're gonna load up the save, and then we're gonna do the glitch. And it's easier for me to actually do it without talking. So let me try to do it real quick. And that's how you know you got it. We had the Sword Aeons. And low warping in this game is hard initially. Once you get it, it becomes like second nature. So just practice it. But yeah, that's the first load warp. And we're gonna Berserk, equip physical shield. And we're gonna make our way to the farm. Berserk, roll twice, and Assassin Rush is the fastest way to get around. That's the whole movement you want to do. It's a Berserk, roll twice, Assassin Rush. And again, without multiple input method, you would not be Assassin Rushing as optimally as I am. It'd be really hard, actually. So we're going to start this quest. We're going to Berserk and walk our way towards here, and we're going to just enflame these fools. And force push their dead bodies. I think it should speed it up, the death animation. But yeah, we're going to just wait here. A very simple quest. Oops. We're gonna wait for all three to spawn in, and then we're going to burn them, force push, and now we can kill the guards here too, because why not? Get them out of our way. I'm gonna re-berserk here. You don't really have to, but I'm going to just because. And now we're going to equip multi-strike by pressing 2, and we're gonna spawn in front of Whisper. We're gonna just walk towards her, swing, and then press B to flourish her. And that will end the quest.
Oh. Allez, essaie de...
We press B, and we flourish her. Ends the quest. Very simple. And now we're going to Berserk, and make our way to the Coloscate and Trader Escort mission. If enemies are in your way, feel free to force push them out of your way. It's very simple. Just force push them out of the way to get them the fuck out. And then here, we're going to walk up about right here, force push this guy. We're going to enflame him as he's standing up. Let me burst again. As he's standing up, we enflame him, and then we're going to summon. And we're going to try to get our summon to kill him. So force push, he's getting up, flame, summon. He died. And now we have a bandit summon. That's very important. You want a bandit summon because that's useful for doing clips that we actually have to do. We have clips we have to do in this run, believe it or not. It's an 80% run. So you walk to this door, we're going to quickly teleport before we get hit, hopefully, and go back to the guild. And we're going to grab the Trader Escort quest. And now we're going to run back and TP to the Greatwood Coloscate. Berserk. Force push anyone in your way. You need to force push these guys. Fuck them. Okay. We're making our way to the Trader Escort. So we're going to equip multi-arrow, pull your bow out, and we're going to kill this guy. Make it faster. You don't want to do this. You don't want to watch this cutscene. It's really slow. We're gonna kill that guy. And then we're going to come over here. Skip this. Force for flame. This is just really simple section here, honestly. We can do a glitch here called Assassin Rush. Actually, I don't remember the name of it. But if you spam Assassin Rushes, like in block, you can do that. I forgot exactly what it's called. But what I do is just spam my 3 and E at the same time. And you'll chain them like that. They're a little hard to move, but yeah, that's just an example of it. In certain sections of the run, it's a little bit faster to do that. We're going to come over here after we go to the camp and go to the Kolos Gate, the ancient Kolos Gate. We're going to make another save just for another load warp later on. Yep. If I can get up here, that'd be cool. There we go. And equip multi-strike before you go into this next area. We're going to kill a troll. And we want to be able to kill him with multi-strike really fast. He's going to pop up here. Just Berserk, walk up to him, pull your sword out, multi-strike him, he's dead. Now, one thing, when you finish this quest, do not spam left click, you will soft lock your game. I figured out the hard way. So what do you pops up, then quick left. And now we're going to make our way to talk to Maze. You don't have the Berserk there. That was an instinct. It's a waste of Berserk. But now we're going to go do more glitches. We're going to do gate clip, bandit clip. I don't really know the proper name, but we're going to clip through gates. And to do so requires you to stand in a certain spot. So we're going to get in this corner here, the corner of the gate. We're going to look this way. We're going to walk about 2 steps, maybe 3 steps. We're going to turn this way, summon, and then assassin us towards our summon. And you should, if you do it right, clip through. Apparently I can't do it. But this will take some time to practice. It's not too bad. And then you get through like that. And because we're here early, there'll be no bandit spawns in, or bandits spawning in. So it's not too bad. You just have to move. We can do Assassin Training here, whatever it's called. Okay, so once we enter the camp, we have a warp. We're gonna warp back to the guild, and we're gonna grab the find the bandit sorceress or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called exactly. Bandit something. It's quest. And now we're going to warp back. A Camp de la something. I don't know. I don't speak French. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to clip past this gate. Again, it's not too bad once you get the timing for it. Or not timing, just the lineup for it, really. This gate's a little different because there's no door to like stop yourself on. You just have to line yourself about right here and do the same thing. So yeah, this will take some time, but again, kind of like low warps. Once you learn it, it's pretty fucking easy. It's just you got to do it. Same thing with this door. Not too bad. Now once you spawn in the Twin Blade fight, you're going to want to pull your sword out and equip multi-strike. And Berserk, obviously. Berserk, multi-strike, sword. And then you're going to Assassin Rush behind him as he swings. And then once he does his little, like, where he pulls both sword and just slams him in the ground, which uses the 4th one, like that, hit him in the back and he dies. There's our sister. She survived.
C'est déjà gagné.
We leave, wait for the quest to finish. Now we TP back to the guild. We're going to stop by the shop here and buy the Master Longbow with all the money we have. So go to the bow. That one right there. You don't want the crossbow. Get the Master Longbow. Now make our way to Maze, and we can do a little short skip here. If you come over here and force push below, you will knock him over and it activates the cutscene. So now we're going to warp to, what's it called? Witchwood. And we're going to have to look for the archaeologist, who is in a cave, or in a demon door actually. When you're over here, you can destroy those bushes. That's for the end game. Spam force push into them.
Il paraît qu'un temple à Witchwood confère une force spirituelle, mais attention, certains dieux sont inconstants.
So now we're going to do the last, well, somewhat last clip in the run. You're going to stand about right here, line yourself like that, summon, and you should get through the door if you're not bad. There you go. This one's really easy compared to the other clips. Talk to the archaeologist, finish the quest. And we're going to leave, and we're going to make our way to Knothole Glade. Temple of Avo. When we enter the Lake of Witchwood, we're going to make a save again. This is for another load warp later on. So we're going to make a save. Oh, we got little pixies, or whatever they're called. Little fucks. Once we enter Knothole Glade, we're going to teleport back to the guild and grab the White Bow Ring quest.
Voici. Le village est attaqué par des balverines.
And because, so there's one thing I need to mention before we do this quest. When we killed that guy with the trader escort with the bow, we used 1 out of 4 multi-arrow strikes. On the last multi-arrow strike, you do, I guess, double damage. So, yeah, that's really important to know. But we're going to go back to Knothole Glade. And the reason that's important to know is because we're going to one-shot the White Balverine with our maxed out, or not maxed out multi-arrow, but multi-arrow level 3. Anyway, come over here, enflame them, force push, look away to spawn the next one. Same thing. Look away to spawn the next one. If you look toward them, they don't spawn in. Pretty simple. Now we're going to equip our sword, multi-strike, make our way down here, Berserk, and force push him a couple times. Pull your bow out, run down here, and before he yelps, we're going to, or howls, we're going to shoot him. Prevent that howl. That's our second arrow. Same thing here, equip multi-strike, pull your sword out, go behind this rock, and he'll spawn in. Hit him. Try to force push him towards the area where he yelps at or whatever. I missed, but if you miss, that's what happens. He just takes a little longer. That was our third arrow, so now we're on the last shot. And we're going to equip our Master Longbow. And we're going to equip our augment we just got. And then we're going to, once again, Assassin Rush down here, pull your sword out. Now we just hit him 5 times and walk away for a little bit and just walk this way. And now we're going to go kill him with our last multi-strike arrow. Because now the 4th one does more damage. And And the best way to do this is just come over here, pull your bow out, charge it up. Look at him about right here. Let go. And he should die in one shot. You're gonna skip this cutscene. It's gonna do glitchy out for two times. It's gonna glitch out there, and you're gonna teleport back to Nahal Glade. And that's the White Bow Ring quest. Pretty easy. Talk to him.
Bravo.
Now we're going to teleport back to the guild. We're gonna grab the arena quest. And now we're going to grab the arena quest and what's the best way to do this, actually? There's two things you can do. We're gonna do that. We're gonna load up our Witchwood save. And we're gonna Berserk in. We grab the arena quest, so we have the arena as our autosave slash this save right here, the checkpoint save. And we're gonna make our way to the arena door. And we're gonna do a glitch. We're gonna do another load warp. But if you want to do safety, you can open this door. Does that fuck up? What's it called? No, it still keeps the autosave. Cool. Making sure. You're gonna leave this area. You're gonna make a backup save. This is for safety. You don't have to do this, but you can. And now we're gonna load warp. This save, do not load the first one, your run's invalid. This save right here and open the door. And now we'll be a kid. And now we're going to do another load warp. And the load warps now are going to be a little bit different because there's going to be 0 audio cues. So we're going to load up the chamber of whatever it's called. And there's no audio now to know what you're doing. So hopefully you can learn it without it. It's not too bad. And lastly, we're going to load warp the save we got the arena quest. So now we're in the arena with the arena quest. And we're going to walk over here to this guy. We're going to stand right next to the door, look at him, interact with him, tell him we want to go inside, and it's going to go to a black screen. We hold A, open the door. And we're going to now load up this save. And what we have just done is essentially skip the entire arena. Or we're going to skip the entire arena. So it's very boring. This is a really boring section, but it's faster than doing the actual arena. Talk to him, go back inside. They're going to count down, and you wait, do not enter this door until you see the little creatures slash mobs on the right side of your screen below the yellow bar. If you don't, you will soft lock your game. So now we just do this for the entire fucking arena. Again, this is probably the most boring part of the run. But, it's faster than doing the arena. So we do it. It's also really cool. Like, it's really cool to do this. Also, you're gonna get booed a lot. Because you're pretty much just walking in and out of a door and not fighting. So once you get to the section where you have to walk back in, or you have to level up, you're going to skip the dialogue here, and as the countdown starts, you're going to walk in. And then you leave again. And we do this, after each round, after 5 waves, we walk back in and leave again until we get past the bandit round. And then you can just sit inside here, and I'll explain in a second too. But it's going to be about 4 minutes from now. Boo! So we're skipping the hob round. This is the biggest route change from the last 80% tutorial. This is the biggest change that has been discovered in the past, not even a whole year yet. So yeah, this is why I'm making this video, is because of this change right here. So walk back in. Wait till they pop up. Leave. Boo. Okay, keep going. We're skipping the Balverine round. Before this skip was found, the arena actually was really skill heavy. Oops. Because the better arena fighters and who knew how to manipulate it would just be faster. My arena time was always shit. Okay, we're done with the Balverine round. Oops.
Êtes-vous fin prêt? Ils ont fait du bon travail. 3, 2, 1.
Now we're doing the skipping the undead round, or I guess they're called Hollow Men in Fable 2 and 3, or at least 3 if they are called Hollow Men. I think this game they're just called Undead.
3, 2, 1. Partez!
Boo! Yeah, this is where they start getting really mad at you.
Go. 3, 2, 1. Partez!
Feel free to skip ahead if you're still watching this point. Up until at least the part where we finish Bandit Wave. Or 2 times the speed, I don't fucking care.
3, 2, 1. Partez!
Alright, done with that round, and now we're at the Bandit Wave.
La compétition se...
La competition.
2,
So now
1. Partez!
we just do the same thing. But instead, once we finish the bandit round, we don't have to enter the door again.
3, 2, 1. Partez!
Yeah, you can tell they're really angry at me now.
Et... 3, 2, 1.
Okay. And we're done with the bandit round. So now we just talk to the dude. And now we just sit here.
Nos intrépides et... 3,
Yeah, you don't have to open the door again. We just sit here.
1.
Les choses se comp... 3, 2, 1...
The best thing about the skip is that, as you notice on the left side, you still get the achievement for beating the arena, which is huge.
Mesdames et messieurs... 3, 2...
For all achievements, it's huge at least, and 100%.
Jette. Incroyable, nous avons...
That's arena.
Ma chère Lady, ce n'était qu'un coup de C'était incroyable.
Now your audio is gonna be fucked up, even worse. We're gonna make our way to, sorry, Barrow Fields. Now we're gonna talk to our sister. I mean, warp back to the guild, and we're gonna grab the other archaeologist quest. Rescue Archaeologist Part 2. Hooray. Okay, now we warp to Bowerstone South. Oh, there it is. And we're going to make our way to the north.
Bonjour. Oh.
He lets us in because we did the arena. Although there is a way to skip past him.
Bienvenue à
Other categories. I'm busy.
Bon séjour à vous.
Sorry, someone's trying to talk to me. I think it's my brother.
Nous sommes tous en terrible danger.
Alright. We're gonna walk in here and we're going to Berserk, equip physical shield, equip multi-strike, and yeah, we're going to just make our way towards the end. So there is a not mandatory, but it is a little bit faster glitch you can do to skip past killing this wizard dude. It's another gate clip. You just come over here and do what you did before and clip through the gate. But if you fuck up or don't want to do that, you just go kill this guy. The guy with the spears. And that opens the door. So that's up to you if you want to go for that or not in a run. It's not that hard, but it's time loss if you fuck it up, so be careful. But we're making our way to down here. Also, make sure you equip multi-strike again before you come down here at least. We have to kill 2 more summoners.
Vite, il...
And you want to have multi-strike ready. On these fuckers right here. You kill them fast enough, you skip other people coming down and stopping you. So now we're gonna teleport to the guild. And we're gonna teleport back, and that's actually gonna put us into the front of the door we just came in. So we just come back and do our recall. It's called recall strategy. And now we can just walk backwards into the door and save some time. We got another fun part of the run coming up. Prison. Very soon. Oops. We're going to come in here. We're going to make another save for another load warp later on in the run. So make a save here. Now, we're going to come over here and grab the helmet. Talk to this guy.
Hey, bonjour.
We're going to spam, I think, 8.
Ah, c'est vieux truc, là.
Tell him to wait.
Quelqu'un m'en a fait casser.
And now we're going to come over here and we're going to Is it right here? I haven't been doing too much all achievements. This should be this. Should be the weapon we need. It's a sword. Okay. Sorry, I've been doing so much all achievements. There's so many keys you gotta get here in that run. I can't remember. But I remember now. Let me come over here, open this chest up, and this will be the armor, I think. Yep. And then we're gonna go fish. This is why we get the fishing rod earlier. And that's also why we got the spade earlier. It's for this section only. If you fuck up and forget it, there are a fishing rod and a spade in this area. I don't remember where they're at, but they are here. So your run's not entirely cooked. They're in chests somewhere in this little section. So if you want to look for them while you're practicing, go ahead. So this fish is giving you trouble. But this will be his shield. If it's going to cooperate. Oh my god, this is the worst RNG ever had. Good thing it's just a demonstration run. That was awful RNG. This will be his shield. And now we are good to go. Actually open his crypt. Or tomb. I don't really know what it's called. So open that up. Cutscene. Open the thing up. Then we're going to walk through here and we're going to make another save. This one's really important. Then we're going to make our way down here. And there's also another clip we can do. Again, this is optional. It does save some time, but if you feel like you're good at these clips, go for it. I'm gonna try it one more time. Hang on. That's not right. Anyway, you can do the clip there too. Watch a record run if you want to see it, but if you don't want to do it, just come this way. It's not a big deal. Make sure you equip multi-strike up. And we're going to pull our sword out and we're going to kill this guy. And we're going to enter here and we're going to make yet another save. I think that's our last save. Oh no, we make one more save. For safety later on. We're going to come in here, pull our bow out, and just kill these fuckers. And then you're going to spawn in, Enflame, Forcepush, Enflame. And that's that quest. And now we get to go try to save our mother. Come into here. Once the doors appear, you just want to flame. Should kill them all. Through. You can do one more clip here. If you stand in this corner and summon, you can sometimes clip through here. There we go. And if you get this clip, you just walk this way. And instead of going along the long hallway, you just fall down. And back in rounds. That's one of the clips, at least. I think you want to go right. I've just been doing all achievements. No, wait, you want to go left. Actually, I think you want to go right there. So go right that time, instead of going left there. Sorry, that's just my all achievements brain. You walk towards the door, it'll pop up. Do 2 Enflames, or maybe 3. Hello? There we go. You're gonna have these fuckers shoot arrows at you and shit. And we're going to rescue our mother.
No.
Oops. Rescue mom. Leave. And we're going to escape. Psych, we get captured. And this is why we run French. This right here is why we run French, because this dialogue is 34 seconds faster in French.
Videz-moi
So
ça.
yeah.
N'est-ce pas, Tips?
Crève donc, gros porc.
Du calme, Tips, du calme. Gardez cette énergie pour plus tard. Vous en aurez besoin. N'essayez pas la magie, elle ne marchera pas ici. Le chef a pris ses précautions.
Vous, dans la cellule d'à côté. C'est vous qu'ils ont torturé au tisonnier si longtemps? J'entendais vos cris jusqu'ici. Mais pas de quoi avoir honte, qu'est-ce qui a changé? Ces types s'y connaissent en tortures diverses. Attendez un peu, je vous connais. Vous êtes chasse-poulet, n'est-ce pas? Vous êtes le champion de l'arène. Celui qui a renoncé au gros lot pour laisser Whisper vivre, hein? Les gars comme vous sont rares ici. Vous avez fait quoi? Tuer un maire? Ou des gardes, hein? Je parie que ce salaud de directeur n'en revient pas de sa chance. C'est son anniversaire, là. Tous les ans, on nous sort de notre cellule pour nous mettre au soleil. Qu'on se rappelle comme c'est bon. Lui
So now we
retrouve
just
caché
wait
direct.
until they stop
Il
yapping.
le fait pas par bonté non plus. On doit courir dans la cour et eux, ils prennent des paris sur le gagnant. Le vainqueur gagne un séjour dans le bureau du directeur. Ce qui s'y passe est horrible. Je peux pas en dire plus. Au moins, on peut observer son antre. Il y a des meubles et des livres, bien sûr. J'ai fait un beau rêve cette nuit. Le directeur a allé sa langue.
Alright. Hurry up,
Allez, sale
bitch.
chien, c'est l'heure de la course.
If you roll, his head
Et tu as intérêt à nous divertir.
goes up and down. It's kind of funny.
Certains gardes ont misé gros sur vous. Vous avez intérêt à gagner. Et pour les perdants, une séance de torture. Génial. Ouais. Allez, criez-le. Génial.
So now we have to do a race with the other prisoners.
Écoutez, bande de rats.
So I like to start out by just walking forward and then rolling or running forward and then rolling because I don't want to roll the wrong direction. But yeah, we just roll towards the end here.
Ah, espèce de sale raclure. Ça s'appelle courir, ça. Gonzesse.
Around corners, sometimes I'll sprint instead of rolling just to make it smoother and fix my camera.
Cours, sale
Oups.
vermine. On se bouge un peu, sale ver de terre. Plus vite. Cours, sale vermine. C'est par là, espèce de sale raclure. Allez, allez, allez.
Okay, so
Voici
now we're going to spawn in here.
le
We're going to
récital.
sneak,
La triste complainte de l'oiseau.
and we're going to walk around here until it gets really high up.
Le vif,
Stop for a second, let it go back
l'audacieux
down,
moineau,
and then we're going to read the code,
lorsqu'il
and then roll
survole
backwards.
ce
Just
triste
roll towards them,
pénitencier,
and they can roll right up here and open the
lorsqu'il
book.
survole ce triste
And we're going to
pénitencier.
spam left click and escape here to fast forward this, because guess what? We didn't find the key. Oh no, what a shame. Now we're stuck here for another fucking year. You can tell a year has passed because my hair grew.
Nous revoilà. Restez là, nous allons nous occuper de vous. Vous êtes un peu moins nombreux cette année. Je me demande ce qui leur est arrivé.
So now we wait here again. This is also the most fun part of the run. Besides Arena.
Vous êtes vivant. Une nouvelle année, une nouvelle course. Nous devons entrer dans le bureau du directeur. Il nous faut cette clé. Il me laisse même pas avoir des oiseaux. C'est chiant.
Allez, sale chien, c'est l'heure de la
Okay.
course. Et tu as intérêt à nous divertir. Certains gardes ont misé gros sur vous. Vous avez intérêt à gagner. Et pour les perdants, une séance de torture. Génial. Ouais. Allez, criez-le. Génial.
Oh man, now we have to do the race again.
Bon, vous connaissez. 3.
If anyone wants to look for a skip to get past the prison, go for it, please, because this shit is ass. But I don't think it's possible to skip.
Espèce de sale raclure.
I think it has too many flags set to the
Ça
game.
s'appelle courir, ça. Gonzesse par là, espèce de chien. C'est par là, espèce de sale raclure. un peu, sale ver de terre. Allez, allez, allez. Ça s'appelle courir, ça. Ça s'appelle courir, ça. Ça s'appelle courir, ça. Et par là, espèce de sale raclure.
Encore vous.
Alright, same thing. We just crouch
Le
or sneak.
récital. Gris est la couleur la plus jolie.
Gray.
Gris est la couleur la plus jolie. Car elle est dans son nom, ses yeux, son âme.
Search the book,
Car
get the
elle est
key,
dans son
spam left
nom,
click and escape
ses
here
yeux,
to
son
skip it.
âme.
We finally found the key after 1 year of being in prison.
Le directeur a perdu sa clé.
And now we're gonna leave. And fuck you, the prisoners. They deserve it. Although you get good karma whenever you let them out, so maybe they don't deserve it.
Là, c'est lui.
We're gonna run in here and grab our shit and immediately equip physical shields so we don't get killed.
Retour.
And a berserk. Because they can kill you here. So we're gonna walk in here and spam tab and open the cell for our mom. We're gonna leave, and then this part right here is we're gonna do another little warp. We're gonna pause and we're gonna make a safety save. Now this is just a safety save. If you want to risk it without it, technically you don't have to do it. However, I'm not gonna tell you to do that unless you're like in War Record page or something. But now we're going to load up the graveyard path. Save. I'm gonna come over here and we're gonna load warp this save, and we're gonna skip the entire Kraken fight and prison escape sequence. Hooray! Really simple. Now we're gonna pause again. We're gonna load up the ancient coal escape.
Vous d'abord.
And we're gonna do the same thing. Load warp. We're gonna load warp this save. And then we're gonna walk back in. And now we're going to go to the ancient coal escape. Make sure you put a physical shield on too. And we're going to flame these monsters, the undead. This is kind of slow, actually. It can be faster, but yeah. Alright. Now we're in Hook Coast. We're gonna walk towards the gate, see that there's a wall there or whatever. Then TP back to the guild. Then we're gonna make our way to Maze's little area, Maze's tower.
Il y a un problème ici. Qu'est-ce que... Non! Non!
And then we're gonna grab this book. Now we're going to load up this save we made forever ago. This save is just a few seconds. You can technically skip this little warp if you want, but it is a faster load warp. It'll take you straight to the very entrance, so it's a little bit faster. And we're gonna talk to the guildmaster. We have a quest from our mother to go kill Maze. And we're gonna go fight Maze. So the Maze fight, I need to explain some things. You can skip phases with Maze. I'm gonna just show you what to do, and if I fuck up, watch the World Record video. World Record video does it. I'm certain. I haven't seen it in a while. Make sure you put multi-strike here though, too. Multi-strike and a physical shield. But I'm sure the World Record video does Maze perfectly. But yeah, we're gonna walk up here. He's gonna start talking. I usually shoot the things just for fun. You don't have to do this. Oh, I actually clicked the multi-strike earlier. I'm gonna do that. So as soon as Maze starts, spam Berserk, pull your sword out, and roll towards him. Berserk, roll towards him, pull your sword out, and as soon as he's getting up, you want to multi-strike him and then Enflame. That should skip phase, the second phase here. Yep, he's gonna skip that phase. Go ahead and multi-strike again, and then you're gonna wait for him to throw something towards us. Roll, force push, same thing. Flame, that should skip the last phase. Multi-strike here. He should teleport right in front of us. I was too slow there. I'm at Berserk right now, and now he has physical shield. But you can kill him really fast there if you force push him, and yeah. But unfortunately, I got bad maze. There we go. Now he's dead. That was a semi-fast maze though. And now we're gonna warp back to the guild, and we're going to start the Jack sequence.
Vous voilà.
So how we're gonna do that is just go through here, and we're gonna be inside
Jack doit être arrêté.
Witchwood, and we're going to run over here, and we're gonna do a thing called Jack Shot. Let me get rid of my multi-strikes. There we go. So we're gonna get in this corner, look about over here, and we're going to shoot this direction at this leaf. And ideally, if you're not bad, apparently I'm bad. Okay, you hit Jack. That takes some time, but yeah, it's aim right, just aim that. This one we're going to
Jack
just
est au
walk.
site de pouvoir du lac de Crêtwood.
Just gonna walk towards him. Same thing with this focus site.
Jack est au site de pouvoir de la grotte des Hobbs.
I did not mean to put multi-blade there, or multi-strike, but we were gonna need multi-strike anyway, so it's, I mean, it doesn't matter when you equip it.
Vous, le fermier.
Yeah, there's thunder.
Salutations.
We're totally gonna survive the end of the run. Alright. Once you get here, you're gonna pause the game, and we're going to load up the Headsman Hill save we made. And guess what we're doing? A load wart. You're gonna load up this save. And that was Skip coming all the way up here from the bottom. Alright. And now we're gonna do a glitch by
Jack a réussi. Il les a tous
loading up the chamber or chamber of whatever it's called save, the chamber save. And we're going to load warp out this door with the autosave. Oh shit, I remember how to do this right. I think we just walk back in. And that was skip the cutscene. Yeah, we just walk back in, multi-strike, physical shield, kill all these fuckers.
Votre nouveau rang célèbre.
Make sure you're berserked. Hit Jack twice. And then he's gonna start summoning, and as soon as you see this little rock come up from the ground, you can leave. We can leave now. We're gonna walk out this way. Walk back in, equip physical shield again because we didn't have it turned off. Multi-strike, come back in. So we're gonna get the cutscene, but he's gonna be all bugged out. We're gonna berserk. We're gonna go kill him. He's gonna be in this corner. We just kill him. Easy. Now we kill our sister. Fuck her. We want the sword. We keep that. We want the sword, so we kill her. So now we're gonna teleport to the guild. And we're gonna grab a quest and grab a boast to teleport us outside.
Il paraît que
Grab a boast, teleport us outside. A little bit faster than opening that door. Okay, and now we're gonna walk to the demon door, talk to it, and we're gonna do another load warp. We're going to load warp this save into this door, and then we're gonna fuck up the profit quest. We're able to walk on these tiles. So walk on these tiles I'm walking on, and then leave. And then we're gonna talk to the demon door again, if I can get past these fuckers. And we just bugged out the profit quest. So now we're going to walk in, and we're gonna press escape here, and we're gonna wait for a second until it fixes itself. We're gonna go right. I fucked up. Okay, that somehow still worked. Up. Up. Right. Right. And then up. Up. Alright, I somehow fucked up. I got it to work, so whatever. I'm gonna post that in the description too. So you can have that written down for you. It's really simple though. Just right, up, up, right, up, up. Now we warp back to Hook Coast. Okay, we have the Prophet of the Fireheart, or whatever it's called. I love this game, and I know a lot about it. When I see French, I'm not the best at explaining what each item is. That's my bad. Anyway, we're gonna go over here. So if you fuck up the maze fight, you will know that you have to actually fight him in here. So this door, well, actually the door's already open, but yeah, you have to fight him up here in this tower or lighthouse. Make sure you put multi-strike and put the Fireheart down. Berserk, and we're gonna kill these fuckers. He's gonna charge up and throw something at us. That's fun. Now we can kill him. Make sure you're watching your physical shield in this fight too, a lot, because they're gonna destroy it. There you go. It's pretty simple. Just spam multi-strikes, Berserk on them. And then we're going to equip multi-arrow. We're going to get in this corner. We're going to do the frost troll shot. We're going to aim. I'm really bad at this for some reason, but we're going to aim about right here. And if we do this right, we should hit. Oh, we hit the troll. Cool. First try. We're gonna run down, Berserk, come up here, and fuck him up. So after you get him this low, you have to wait a little bit. Just keep spamming sword. He'll eventually die. He's dead. And then you can maybe do the clip here. Hey, I got it. That's the clip you can do with the one earlier too. So now we're going to walk up here at Valverine's. We're going to stand about right in front of this torch. We're going to open up our menu and we're going to teleport to the guild. Right in front of this torch. We're setting up recall positions to get around faster. So we're going to walk over here, walk back. And that's going to set us in front of this other door, where you can just walk in front of, we walk backwards into the door. Berserk. Come over here, past this tree. About right here is fine. Same thing, recall. So this time we're going to walk up here. We're going to stand about right in front of here, this corner, recall. And we just walk backwards in this door. We're gonna have Scythe talk to us. And we just recall back. and we'll be instantly in front of the other door with the necropolis area. And it starts the cutscene. So thankfully in Anniversary, necropolis is not RNG. It's actually all set in stone. In TLC, and I guess the original Fable, this is all RNG, which is bullshit, but yeah. But all these little runes are gonna be in the, or tablets are gonna be in the exact same spot every fucking time. They're actually really easy to get. They're just right here. So yeah, TLC players are molding right now because they have to actually find it. Alright, coming up is probably the hardest section of the run, like combat-wise. Make sure you have physical shield up and your multi-strike equipped already. And we're gonna run over here. And we're gonna have to immediately berserk right here and kill a lot of things. There we go. Kill them fast. Force push the valve right here so you can teleport. And we're gonna teleport back to Village Day Snowspire. We're gonna talk to Scythe. Put physical shield here, because why not?
Vous avez trop.
Alright. Now we go to Archon Shrine. Now we're getting really close to the end of the run. Very close to the end of the run. Why is my Siri going off? Okay. Now we teleport to the Hollow Glade and we're going to do something really nice to our friend Thunder. We're going to murder him. So equip multi-strike,
Ça suffit.
physical shield, hit him, berserk, multi-strike, and force push him. He's dead. Alright, and we make our way to Briar. So go back to Archon Shrine. Oh my god, my phone's bugging right now.
J'espère que ce truc marche.
Force pusher, and we're gonna berserk, put multi-arrow, and we're gonna stand right in the middle and look at our mini map, and we're gonna spam force push and find the real Briar. I'll support your sword out. We found the real Briar. Sword her. Same thing here.
Des illusions, un truc de lâche. Seule l'une d'entre elles est vraie. Elle se joue de toi. Elle mérite de mourir.
Apply berserk, multi-strike. And she's dead. Very simple. Now we're gonna load up our last load warp, the Circle of Dead, and we're going to load warp into the save, the autosave. We're gonna teleport to the Guile. We're almost done with the run.
Ravi de vous revoir. C'est la...
I guess you just walk back here. And we're gonna recall back. We're gonna spam tab and open the door. Holding D, open the door. Got a cutscene here. And we gotta kill Nostro. Go kill one enemy and just fucking wail at them. Alright. We're almost at the end of the run. After Nostro, you teleport back to Archon Shrine. And we're going to make sure physical shield's on. Make sure you get multi-strike. And we're gonna go fuck up Dragon Jack. Make sure your magic's full. Walk in here. Berserk, pull your sword out, and fuck up Dragon Drag. Just spam it. Whenever he hits you, re-equip physical shield. You're gonna make sure you're watching your physical shield, equip it again. That's the end of the run. You spam escape, throw the mask away, spam escape, and you're done. That's the end of the run. It's very easy, honestly. So easy. Ugh. But that is Fable Anniversary 80%. Hopefully this guide was helpful. I tried to explain everything. I'm going to post in the description everything I remember to post. Hopefully I will post the multiple input method for virtual controller method. I'm going to post the menus for the buy menu, the very start in Bowerstone. I'm going to post the menu manipulation menu for the experience menu. And I'm going to post the profits movements and anything else I can think of. If you want more tips or help, always join the Discord. I'll probably post that in the link too, or description too. Or check out srcspeedrun.com, and there's guides and more shit explaining the maze fight better. I know there's a guide on how to do the bandit clips better, the bandit door clips, shit like that. So yeah, also again, feel free to ask anyone in the Discord. We're always willing to help. But yeah, hopefully this run was fun to learn and interesting, and hopefully you learned something. Thank you.